Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi friends, my name is Rahman Alamusul. I am from Chemistry Education Class 8 2019. In this video, I will explain about an experiment entitled Alumina extraction from mud. As for the purpose of this experiment, namely study the extraction of metal oxide from mud and characterized compounds produced by FTER. As for the working procedure, method 1 of this experiment, the first, take 2 tells 5 grams of dried mud that has been calcined and place it in beaker 50 ml. Then add 15 ml of 2 mol NaOH solution, stirring with a magnetic stirrer for 30 minutes. Separate the sediment with filter paper, then transfer the filter to a 50 ml beaker. As for what is product, brownish yellow filtrate. Add 2 mol HCl to pH 8. Use universal pH indicator paper. Heat the solution 70 derajat Celsius to form a precipitate. Then cool the solution to room temperature. Separate the precipitate formed. As for what is product, precipitate was the sediment with distilled water until the pH of the water is neutral with heat. Then the precipitate is heated in an oven at 110 derajat Celsius to a constant weight. Record the final sediment mass obtained the analysis with FTER. Mass gained 0 tells 1,612 2 grams. Next, method 2, take 2 tells 5 grams of calcined dried mud and place it on a 50 ml beaker. Then add 15 ml of 2 mol HCl solution. Dia patah. Hijau. Apaan sih? Boleh lanjut ya. Baru mau potong. Next, method 2. Take 2 tells 5 grams of calcined dried mud and place it on a 15 ml beaker. Then add 15 ml of 2 mol HCl solution. Cover the beaker with a wet glass, stir and heat the solution with a magnetic stirrer for 30 minutes in the foam hot. Separate the sediment with filter paper, then transfer to filtrate to a 50 ml beaker. As for what is product, the brick yellow filtrate solution. Add 2 mol NaOH to pH 3. Use a universal pH indicator paper. Separate to precipitate formed when the filtrate added 2 mol NaOH to pH 8. As for what is product, precipitate was the sediment with distilled water until the pH of the water is neutral with heat. Then the precipitate is heated in an oven at 110 derajat Celsius to a constant weight. Record the final sediment mass obtained the analysis with FTER. Mass gained 0 tells 093 gram. Next, result and discussion. Result: Method 1 treatment weight to tell 5 gram of dry mud. Result: 2 tells 5 gram of dry mud. Add 50 milliliter of 2 mol KOH. Result: mixed solution. Stir for 30 minutes. Result: the solution turns brown. Separating the sediment with filter paper. Result: hairs are filtered and residue. Add HCl to pH 8. Use pH indicator paper. Result: add pH 8 sediment occurs. Weigh and empty filter paper. Result: filter paper 0 tells 8 16 gram. Watch glass 87 tells to 347 gram. Heating the solution using a bath. Washing the sediment with aqueous until the pH of aqueous is neutral. Result: the solution forms precipitate. Precipitate is heating in oven at 110 derajat Celsius to a constant weight. Result: the resid is heated in the oven until the resid dries and is of constant weight of 1 tells 0.38 gram, 0 tells 8 1660 gram, 0 tells 1 1612 2 gram. The sediment must obtained. Analysis with FTER. Method 2 treatment weighing 2 tells 5 gram of dry mud. Result: 2 tells 5 gram of dry mud. Add 15 milliliters of 2 mol HCl. Result: mixed solution with a magnetic stirrer. Stir for 13 minutes of 70%. The solution turns yellow. Separating the sediment with filter paper. Result: there are filtrate and residue. Add KOH to pH 3. Use pH indicator paper. At pH 3 there no deposition. Add KOH to pH 8. Use pH indicator paper. Result: at pH 8 the brick red solution. Weigh and watch glass and empty filter paper. Result: watch glass 87 tells to 347 gram. Filter paper 0 tells 800 gram. Separating the precipitate format and heating in oven 110 derajat Celsius to a constant weight. The residue is heated into the oven until the residue dries and is of constant weight. Next, discussion. Method 1 red saltgate with concentration NaOH then Al2O3 dissolves and produce alumina ions. Silicon and aluminum contained in red mud will dissolve simultaneously when NaOH solution is used as a solvent. The reaction that occurs in the extraction process is bound by the reaction equation. Silica and alumina will dissolve in alkali condition as sodium silicate and sodium alumine with a constant mass of 13.7 tells 12.3 tells 14.7 grams. Alumina is precipitated by adding HCl to pH 8, which is the optimum pH for aluminum precipitation. Alumina oxide is soluble in NaOH while the impurities are insoluble. Impurities can be separated through a filtering process. The main impurities in the mud bauxite usually consist of SiO2, Fe2O3, and TiO2. Metal impurities can be removed by the precipitation method by adding NaOH. When 2.5 grams of dry mud plus 17 milliliters of 2 mol NaOH and stirred for 13 minutes will produce a brown mixture and a precipitate will form. The filtrate using filter paper and produce a brownish yellow filtrate color. Then the filtrate plus HCl to mol heat. There is a color change from brownish yellow to faded yellow because the yellow stick to the filter paper and a precipitate is formed. The final result is pure aluminum oxide with a constant mass of 0.1612 gram. Method 2. In method 2, the solvent used is HCl. The addition of HCl to the dry mud will dissolve the alumina while the silica will remain in the mud. Alumina in red mud will easily dissolve in HCl, both in high concentration and low dilute concentration. The reaction that occurs between this aluminum oxide alumina with HCl will produce AlCl3 salts with then to be acid. When 2.5 grams of dry mud plus 15 milliliters of 2 mol HCl and stirred for 13 minutes will produce a brown mixture and a precipitate will form. Then filter it using filtered paper and produce a clear yellow filtrate color. Then the filtrate plus 2 mol NaOH heat. There is a color change from clear yellow to faded yellow and a precipitate is formed. The final result is pure aluminum oxide with a constant mass of 0.093 grams. As for the working conclusion, from the alumina extraction experiment from the mud that have been carried out, it can be concluded that the red mud or soil contains mineral in the form of silica and aluminum. Aluminum has an oxide in the form of alumina, Al2O3, which is amphoteric. As for the working conclusion, from the alumina extraction experiment from the mud that have been carried out, it can be concluded that the red mud or solid contains mineral in the form of silica and aluminum. Aluminum has an oxide in the form of alumina, Al2O3, which is amphoteric and can be soluble in alkaline or acid solvent. The result of the alumina extraction experiment in method 1 obtained in constant mass of 0.1612 gram and method 2 obtained in constant mass of 0.093 grams. So many video discussion from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.